Page 30, Rainbow Rock. Sounds like rock and roll or something going on. Let's see. Got a lot of quarter notes all over, but we'll see what we can do with it. Look it over. It's about a page and a half long, sort of, maybe a little bit. I don't know, not quite. Clef signs are still treble and bass clef. Now this has 3 flats in the key signature, so this is in the key of E flat major. So make sure you do the scale for E flat major and the scale for C minor, because that also has 3 flats in the key signature. At least 1 octave up and down. And again, it's the trill exercise in the scale videos that will do you the most good. Then 4/4 time signature. So let's take it one hand at a time and make sure we understand what the hands are doing. The right hand, you're starting out here. That puts your hand in this position. If you have big fat fingers and all, we'll have to make adjustments. But let's try this now. It's 1, rest, 2, now your adjustments, well, you can start with 4th finger and use that. If you want to do that, you can be in that position. I don't know how big your hands are, but otherwise use the fingering in the book. And then the last 2 measures of page 30, it's a D flat, an F, and a C. Here or here, whichever, however you finger it. And then here, and then the E flat chord, the 1 chord. Here or here, whichever. And then page 31, it's A flat, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're on all black keys here, so you can be up here when it's all black keys. It's okay, no problem. It's when you have white keys involved, you really need to be out here if possible. As much as possible. Last line at the bottom, to get the chords, an A flat chord, or here, whichever you're fingering it. And I do a 4 here, a 1, 2, 4, because I'm going back and forth. And when I do that, I use 4th finger. I don't want to use the same fingering all the time. And then hits here, 1, 2, 4. Or you do this. You still use thumb on that one, maybe. Otherwise, you got to do that, and that's a little awkward. If you can, use thumb on at least that one. Left hand. Well, left hand, you got the chords. And again, you got to decide on how you're going to finger it. The fingering in the book is fine. Although I would use 4, 2, 1 on the F chord, because I'm going from here. 1, 3, 5 doesn't have to do them all. Let the other fingers play too. I could do a 1, 2, 4 here. And there are different ways of fingering it. You decide on what you want to do. Top of page 31, you're not doing it a lot, and then you're playing the same notes the right hand's doing. Okay. Put the hands together. Well, on the 3rd measure, with the playing, you're here. Rest. And rhythm-wise, they're just quarter notes. Let's go to the top of page 31. It's here. Rest. So here we can go ahead and be up here because we're only using black keys. It's okay. So once I get the hands working together, and I go back through it, get rid of the hesitations, and this can take a while to get rid of the hesitations. So it could take a day, a week, a month. Who knows how long it takes. Just take your time. And then we can think about the articulation. And I'm going to flex the wrist for the staccatos. Short. The last 2 measures of page 30, you get accents. So play them a little louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, top of page 31, we have a combination of accents and staccatos and slurs. 1. So add in the staccatos and slurs, and then once I've done that, I'll think about the dynamics. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte. We're sort of loud here. Now, third measure, that's sort of loud. This has to be soft in the background. The accented notes in the last two measures, take those up to loud because of the accents. Both hands. Top of page 31, F-P. Well, that tells you can play it at least twice. The first time you play it forte or loud. Both hands. And then when you repeat, there in the second line, you go back and do it again. Now you're going to play it soft. Light. And at the end of the second line, the second ending, you go down to very soft. So you can hardly hear it. And then the third line, you're back like you were at the beginning, is sort of loud. The last line, you're loud. Well, you're already loud the last two measures of the fourth line because of the accents. That makes it very loud. So you just stay there loud. Last measure with accents, those are very loud. There. Boom, wake up. But again, it's better to get into the music, know it well enough. You're not thinking about notes and rhythms. You're starting to feel it and feel the dynamics. The speed, fast rock beat. Well, isn't that nice? It has to be accurate, so don't go faster than accurate. But whatever you can play, you find the hardest part in it. I'm guessing it's that. However fast you can play that accurately is fine. As you go through later on and you get better and better and you come back and you play through these books just for the fun of it, and I hope you do, you'll find you'll be able to play them better and faster at that time. Please don't copy me. You play it at your speed and your dynamics. You feel it. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember the first and second ending thing? See, I just kind of assume you know this by now. That on page 31 in the second line, you have first and second endings. You play the first ending, and that repeat sign sends you back to the reverse repeat sign at the top of the page. If there were no reverse repeat sign, you'd have to go all the way to the beginning. But that reverse repeat sign, you're only going to go to there. And the second time you play it, you skip the first ending. You've already done it. Go to the second ending and go on. That's how this works. So you learn it, get it all ready to go, and then when you can play it fine, at least slowly with no hesitations, come back to the video, let's play it together and make sure we have the right notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do louds and softs, just notes and rhythms. I'll do the staccatos and things. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 2, 3, rest. Rest, rest, rest. 2, 3, rest. 1, 2. Repeat. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.